Greetings, friends. It's me, Wayman, and this is like the second time recording this video. The first one kind of crapped out. But this is a video response to Brick Kane's video, Altruism and the Selfish Gene. And I put it on this one because he discusses the topic of altruism and in some ways implies that believers, or religious believers, are motivated by deities or by heavenly treasures to commit acts of virtue and charity, more so than the skeptic or the atheist or agnostic who has no motivation. I find the whole thing to be false, simply because the Christian or the believer who knowingly does virtuous acts just for laying up treasures in heaven is nothing more than a thief. And virtue should be practiced and honed by all people, and all people have the potential to practice and get better at those virtues that exist. So I guess some virtuous acts that were done by the atheist community, just as an example, on YouTube here, and I could list two examples because I've been here for a while, was the death of the amazing atheist's father, great outpouring of sympathy and charitable sympathy to the amazing atheist from all parties, and also the ordeal with Tommy in the Bronx when he had to get his important operation. Many people from all sides chipped in to help him out. He was selling stuff, made a very moving and compassionate, heartfelt video to his subscribers and the people that supported him. But moving on to this altruism idea, a lot of it can be explained by the study of Jane Goodall, studying chimps. And a really good book is Jane Goodall, The Woman Who Redefined Man. And in here she lists or discusses instances where animals show compassion and feelings and whatnot through her research on what she observed while working with chimps. So we see also other examples, even in the news. You know, here's this deer protecting this goose who's setting eggs in this urn. Like you could probably find it on YouTube someplace. So, you know, dogs saving other animals, jumping in the water. So even in the animal kingdom, you know, animals have this exchange also. But some people are better at it than others, and you can't expect and you can't demand things like that to happen just based on natural. I guess what I want to say is you can't expect it. Some people are better at it than others, so it's something that you have to appreciate when you get it, and it's not the norm. That's what I'm saying. So I guess what I wanted to cover, and this is not bashing you, I've talked to you about this in the room, came in, talked man to man, but what I wanted to say is all the stuff that was going on, like I felt kind of that there was a sense of hubris about what happened, and when you solicited you know, donations to help your family, which was something that you felt you had to do, and you know, compassionate people helped you out, and but you kept score. You know, you kept score. We didn't know you were going to keep score, and then you came on and you told us the score of how, you know, the religious community supported you more, and you gave us a percentage, you know, of that. But I'm saying that you know, even though you appreciated it, I don't think that you should have did videos keeping score. Tommy from the Bronx did not keep score. He was happy for what he got and made a very moving video and really appreciated it. And something of the sort should have came from you. And I think that hanging with the big guys and dealing with trolls and all this stuff, like you said, you know, you're going into the lion's den. The lion's den, there's no getting through it here on YouTube. It's always a lion's den. And I think that if you get back to making videos about the topics that you really care about, whether you have one subscriber or thousands, is the most important thing. And a lot of times, if trolls know they can't get a rise out of you, they'll go away. Because I guess that it could end either way. You know, like in literature, by the play Euripides, Rhesus, where he shows up late with his gold and everything to help Hector. After Hector had his longest day, he's got the Greeks backed up to their ships, and he set fire to some of their ships, and he gives Rhesus hell for showing up late. But, you know, Rhesus says, oh, no, no, you know, I fight my own battles, but don't worry about it now. I'll clean house tomorrow when we wake up. He has big gold armor, comes, you know, in with these big white steeds, and gets taken out by the enemy spies from the Trojan side. The great Odysseus and the war-roaring Diomedes, you know, gets his head cut off. So the steeds are stolen, you know, so he looks like a real jerk. But I guess that maybe some people will show up late to help you, and some of them will be more genuine than others. But I guess fighting this whole thing and you know, protecting what you have that's dear to you could end you know, in a disastrous way. I don't know. You feel you need to do it. Maybe like Odysseus' sons fighting outside the city, and you know, it ends up they both get killed. You know, that could happen too. You know, to where viewers just get tired of the drama and just leave all parties. Because I guess that while people are entertained, there are a few of us who like quality. And you mentioned in your room you like doing quality videos, and you'll be getting back to that. But I wish you and your family the best, and I hope that you get back to making good videos and not be taken or prolonged in this dramatic issue, because we're trying to get someplace. And don't be like Aeneas and Dido, where Dido slowed Aeneas' journey, and he had to be reminded of what was more important. So I think, Brett, maybe think about what you're doing on YouTube and get back on the ship and take off. And if Dido wants to climb the funeral pyre and burn herself, so be it. But I think you need to continue your journey. So best of luck to you and your family, and I'm glad you got the support you did, even though maybe I think personally you could have handled it a little differently. But said my piece, so take it off. Be well, friends, and remember, if everybody's thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking.